It's the richest thoroughbred challenge in the globe. Brilliant Cox Plate champion, the Phantom Chance. Caulfield Stakes star Naturalism against the world. The Japan Cup, live Tokyo, 5:20 Sunday. Wide world of sports.
It's a great race, that Japan Cup, and the National 9 Network will be telecasting it tomorrow at 5:15 p.m. That's Sunday Eastern Summer Time. Cap of 1,006 metres.
Off and running, final step first to jump towards the outside from Who's the Lad, who began quickly with St Rory, and getting out smartly towards the inside is Verdetto, and Russian Tea Room is showing plenty of early dash, being followed by Dazzle Digger. Just in behind them, Jack Pill, 800 metres out. Verdetto takes the lead a half length to Jack Pill. They're followed by Dazzle Digger. In behind them, Mr Elegant, a length further back than is Well Timed. St Rory off the track, Russian Tea Room followed by Dapper's Hope, and further back to Peg's Gift, being followed by Who's the Lad. Back behind them, Salquita, followed by Final Stabber. Laser Beam is a mile back last of the main bunch, and tailed off as Pressman's Choice as they near the home turn. Verdetto tackled by Jack Pill rounding the home turn. They're out by 2 lengths to Dazzle Digger on the inside of Mr Elegant. Making ground next then is Well Time, followed by St Rory. Dapper's Hope behind them as they straighten. Well back Laser Beam and Salquita homeward bound. Jack Pill put his head in front. Dazzle Digger coming down the outside. Well Timed and St Rory flying home on the outside, and also finishing very fast is Dapper's Hope, St Rory, and Peg's Gift burst through. Peg's Gift's got up to score. Peg's Gift from St Rory and Well Timed. In behind them, Dapper's Hope. They're followed next by Dazzle Digger, then Verdetto and Laser Beam, followed by Mr Elegant. Jack Pill Weekend, followed by Salquita, Pressman's Choice, and further back in the field is Final Step, followed by Who's the Lad, and last of all to finish Russian Tea Room.
Thank you, John. Yes, well, Great Pets hasn't had a happy series to date, 18 in the first.
6, the RCA Eastern Zone Charity Cup over 2,000 metres. The caller is John Tapp.
Thank you, Bill. Yes, race 6 at Randwick, and we've got only 4 or 5 horses to move up, and they'll be set for dispatch. Now, this is the Registered Clubs Association Eastern Zone Charity Cup, and branches of the RCA are having a big fundraising activity at Randwick today, and it's hoped that a little later a cheque for $60,000 is going to be presented to the Camberdown Children's Hospital here in Sydney. So the RCA doing a super job for the kids at Camberdown Hospital. Now, Freedom Ride has moved up on the outside of the field, and they look to be all set now for the Registered Clubs Association Eastern Zone Charity Cup. 2,000, and they look good. Off. Good start. Or Striking Gold, if anything, is a shade tardy from the inside gate. Beginning very quickly, Nermi and Smart Version, and Jovial Princess fast into stride. On the extreme outside, Valant Star is going very quickly towards the lead. Then Prince Rebo, Striking Gold, pulling hard early from Star of Galaxy, Rather Refined, Super Reserve. A length and a half further back, Pagan Kirk with Star Chimes, and then Successful Bid, Freedom Ride, Pattern, and dropping out last, Seymour Moss as they go over the crossing. To the back, Jovial Prince, the leader, about a neck to Valant Star on the outside, 1.5 Star of Galaxy. Nearly a length away, Smart Version getting the run of the race, and 2 to Prince Rebo on the outside of Nermi at the 1,400 mark. Further back, Rather Refined, who's travelling deep on the outside of Super Reserve and Striking Gold. A length and a half to Star Chimes, a length away, Pagan Kirk, a length Successful Bid, then Freedom Ride, followed by Pattern and Seymour Moss on the outside as last as they go to the top turn. Jovial Prince in front, about 3/4 to Valant Star, 2 away, Star of Galaxy, and 3/4 to Smart Version getting the run of the race. A length and a half to Prince Rebo, 3/4 to Nermi on the inside, followed by Rather Refined, 3 deep around Super Reserve and Striking Gold, 2.5 to Star Chimes, and then Pagan Kirk, followed by Successful Bid, Freedom Ride, and the last couple are Pattern and Seymour Moss. At the 700 mark, Jovial Prince is being pressured by Valant Star, Star of Galaxy third, followed by Smart Version, Nermi, Prince Rebo, and then Rather Refined, Super Reserve, Striking Gold about 6 off the lead, but he'll need a run now. At the head of the others, Pagan Kirk, followed by Star Chimes, Freedom Ride, Successful Bid, and then Seymour Moss and Pattern as last as they come around the corner. Straightening up, and it's Jovial Prince and Valant Star, the 2 leaders. Smart Version hooked out is coming at them, followed closely then on the outside by Star of Galaxy and Nermi, and Striking Gold behind a big bunch of horses under heavy pressure. At the 200, Many Chances, Jovial Prince, Smart Version, Nermi, Rather Refined is coming right down the extreme outside on this long, lean mare. Rather Refined is racing away in the last bit and is going to win very well. That's a top effort. Rather Refined beats Super Reserve second. Third's close. Striking Gold or Successful Bid, followed by Star of Galaxy, Jovial Prince. At the head of the others, Pagan Kirk, and then Seymour Moss, Nermi, Star Chime, Smart Version, Freedom Ride, Prince Rebo, followed by Patton, and Valant Star is weakened to run last. As we go back to the cricket.
Welcome back. It's Paul Rifle continuing to Jones. The winner number 9, Rather Refined. Batsman out here, Mark.
That Hessian now, just to stop the sweating. And, having said that, I don't think it'll be too long before play will continue. In fact, as we speak, the umpires are starting to wander back onto the ground. A bit of cloud in the background there. Oh,
it's time for the 440 at Moonee Valley, the Sunny Treats handicap, and your caller is John Russell.
Lord Charbon in the same colours, raced in the same interest, but different trainer. Now Body Search is ready, Vescovado, and they're all set to run open. Pearly Gates, a recent Ballarat winner on the outside. And the light goes on. They're set for a start. Ready. Line is good. They're off. Minyama first to jump with Fratello, followed by Body Search, Vescovado, and out quickly High Solid, being followed by Arbon Rouge, who's dropping back along the inside. Lord Charbon open. Pearly Gates is going very fast from the outside and looking for the leader. And Fantasyland and My Wandering Star tailed out to last, coming up to the first turn. 1,300 metres left to go. Open Pearly Gates is dashed to the front by a length and a half to Minyama on the insider. Close in behind them, Fratello, one off the fence, a length further back to Body Search on the inside of High Solid. They're followed by Arbon Rouge on the rails, close behind them, Vescovado, followed by Fantasyland and Lord Charbon, and 2 lengths away at the back of the field, My Wandering Star. Down the side, 900 to go, and Open Pearly Gates in charge by a length and a half. Fratello, half a length away as Minyama. Body Search is on the inside of High Solid, 2 lengths further back as Arbon Rouge starting to gain ground, and he was followed by Lord Charbon from Fantasyland, My Wandering Star and Vescovado. Coming down the school side, 650 metres out, it's still Open Pearly Gates, a half length Fratello in close touch, a length and a half into Minyama. They're followed by High Solid. Arbon Rouge on the outside is putting in his claimer, and he was being followed by My Wandering Star. Further back, Body Search losing ground. Fantasyland back behind them. Up to the home turn, Open Pearly Gates being tackled by Fratello, and wider on the track, Arbon Rouge is joining in, and My Wandering Star right around the outside putting in a runner. But Arbon Rouge looks to be travelling very well on the home turn. 300 metres out, has gone to the front here from Open Pearly Gates. They're clear of My Wandering Star, and down the outside, Lord Charbon, followed by Fratello, who can't go on. Arbon Rouge with a handy break. My Wandering Star finishing strongly down the outside, but Arbon Rouge is well clear close to home, and he's too good. And the favourite home, it's Arbon Rouge by 2.5 lengths, My Wandering Star. Lord Charbon third, 3 lengths to Open Pearly Gates, followed next home by Minyama. Fratello, High Solid, back behind them, Body Search, Vescovado, one of the tail-enders with Fantasyland. Stephen King aboard Arbon Rouge, taking that horse home to victory in the Sunny Treats handicap. A very comfortable win it was too.
That's a nice shot from Andrew Jones as we're back at Bellerive after the Sunny Treats handicap at Moonee Valley. New Zealand have moved along to 1 for 40. Keno Welter, and here's your caller, Johnny Tapp.
Okay, Ian, thank you. And most of the runners positioned for this. We have 6 or 7 to come along, including a former West Australian mare, High Pack. Jimmy Cassidy's had a quiet day. I think this is only his 3rd ride, and they've been pretty ordinary rides so far. Jim was off the scene for a few weeks after the Melbourne Carnival. He decided to take a little break, and it's quite amazing. Jockeys do lose their contacts very quickly once they're missing from race meetings, and it takes them a little while to regain their clientele. But Jimmy Cassidy is a champion jockey, and it shouldn't take him too long to do that. Now, Brilliant View and Overnight to come up. They look to be the only 2 to move in. The others are facing squarely. Jack and Bob Ingham have 2 runners in the race, including this one, Overnight, in the black colours with the white cap. And Brilliant View, which will be last to go into line, will probably lead in the race. He invariably does. The Chicken Kings, Jack and Bob Ingham, have had a good trot of late. Their horses have been winning all over the place, and they've given themselves 2 chances in this, Bella Snap and Overnight. Starter ready now. Starter Bill Cooper to his stand, and they're all set for the Registered Clubs Association Keno Club handicap, but there's one through the gate, Hudson River. He just put a little pressure on the front gates, which sprang open, but he travelled no more than 70 or 80 metres, one of the clerks of the course, down the track to recapture Hudson River and take that horse back behind the gates. Pretty good performer too, Hudson River, trained by Brian Mayfield Smith. I think he occasionally goes up to Muskoka Farm at Wiseman's Ferry for a little freshen up, and he invariably races well when he comes back from that brief stint. Now Hudson River squares up and is about to take his position again in the stalls. Palais de Louvre, formerly trained at Bathurst by Leanne Aspros, is now with Bob Thompson at Randwick, having his first run back from a holiday in this. Now fresh formation for race 7, and they're all set. Starter hits the button and they're off and running. Manly Star is a little bit tardy to begin, and bouncing out in front is Bella Snap, quickly into stride and looking for the early lead as Brilliant View and High Pack and Enjoy Dancing began well, and so did Alley Yannick. Never Forget settles down just behind the leading division, followed by Caladan. Il Sorbo travelling wide in the run to the first turn. In that bunch is Best Crest. A gap then to Mocha, Hudson River, Sir Spanner caught deep, followed by Manly Star and Overnight, and tailing out to last Palais de Louvre. Coming to the crossing at the 800, Brilliant View just led Bella Snap. There's plenty of speed on. Enjoy Dancing third on the inside of High Pack as they race down the side of the track. Little Alley Yannick is obliged to race 3 deep. A length and a half to Best Crest on the outside of Caladan, followed by Sir Spanner, Il Sorbo. Never Forget a bit worse than midfield. Back with him Hudson River, then Manly Star, followed by Overnight and Mocker, and tailed off is Palais de Louvre. On the corner, Brilliant View and Bella Snap are the 2 leaders, and they're nicely clear of Enjoy Dancing, followed by Alley Yannick. A gap to High Pack, followed by Best Crest, and then Il Sorbo, Caladan and Sir Spanner as they top the rise, where Bella Snap took the lead away from Brilliant View. Alley Yannick on the outside is the immediate threat. Alley Yannick coming at Bella Snap. Here comes High Pack on the outside with a late run. Alley Yannick and Bella Snap are fighting it out, clear of High Pack, who's trying to pick them up. Alley Yannick hit the lead. High Pack is charging on the outside. Alley Yannick just in front, and he'll win. Alley Yannick by a neck to High Pack, with Bella Snap third, followed by Il Sorbo and Mocha. Then Overnight, Manly Star, Sir Spanner, Brilliant View, Best Crest, followed by Hudson River, Enjoy Dancing, Palais de Louvre and Never Forget, and Caladan pulled up with the tail enders. As we go back to the cricket.
And the completion there of the RCA Club Keno Welter at Randwick, and back here at Bellerive. New Zealand battling on. Steve Waugh's giving Andrew Jones an assortment here. He's at the bouncer, the slower ball, a bit of everything, but nothing to dislodge Jones. He's on 18. I'm not so sure about us at the moment. We're rattling around a bit, but
Yes, well, there's no doubt that the wind is causing havoc not only for us but for the bowlers out there. New Zealand bowlers certainly had a flogging out there, so 1 or 2 of the Australian bowlers are now also struggling. You know what it's like now as the bails come off. Perhaps the heavy bails need to be out there. Very blustery conditions. In fact, I'd have to say it's far worse here, Ian, than what it is at Wellington.
yeah, I haven't had the pleasure of commentating at Wellington, only playing.
The thing was, as I recall it, you got 100 there in that test match in, what, 1973-4, and Brother Greg got 100 in each innings. So it can't have been too blustery for you.
I didn't make that many of them, Richard. Don't rob me of one. I got one in the second dig as well.
I was 12th man, and more than happy to be 12th man on that occasion. It was my brother, Murray Webb, actually. I think what Richard Collins might have played in that one as well. Certainly, the Chappell brothers certainly dominated that match. Drawn test match, as I recall.
The white caps are in evidence out there on the Derwent. Healy up to the stumps again, with Pocock on strike. It's 1 for 45.
Craig McDermott's done a good job downwind for the Australians. There's going to be Tim May to come up into it, bowling his off spin. So it'll be interesting to see whether he can land the ball, because